Big Meech was once the kingpin of the streets, living a lifestyle that most rappers only dreamed about. Luxury cars, million-dollar mansions, and power that reached from the crack-laced corners of Detroit to the glitzy parties of Atlanta. The name Big Meech was legendary, spoken with both fear and respect. But fast forward to 2025, and the story's taken a wild turn. Big Meech is no longer the untouchable figure who ran the Black Mafia Family with the billion-dollar swagger. According to CEO Jizzle, a man with direct ties to Meech's old circle, the king is not just locked up, he's broke, struggling, and even begging behind bars. You read that right. CEO Jizzle, a Memphis rapper who's been gaining buzz for calling out industry hypocrisy, recently dropped a bombshell during an Instagram Live. In a gritty, no-holds-barred rant, he claimed that Big Meech is calling people from prison trying to get commissary money and reaching out to folks who won't even pick up the phone anymore. Jizzle said, "These dudes used to be gods in the game. Now they trying to call everybody like they forgot what they did to people on the come-up. Meech calling for favors? That's the game now." Jizzle's words weren't just disrespectful, they shook the culture. Because for decades, Meech's image has been kept alive and polished by rappers, street legends, and even 50 Cent, who helped create the hit series BMF. To imagine Meech down bad, calling around for handouts, contradicts the entire mythology that's been built around him. But Jizzle claims that's exactly what's happening, and it's only going to get worse. He also alleged that the people Meech once helped are now ghosting him. "He gave y'all shine money connections. Now y'all ain't answering no calls." Jizzle asked his followers, "Y'all fake. All them verses about loyalty? Cap real ones don't disappear when the lights go off." According to insiders, Meech's prison lifestyle has changed drastically. Once able to afford high-priced legal help and stay somewhat connected to the outside, he now allegedly relies on help from fans and family just to keep his books filled. Word is, the support system he thought he had is slowly crumbling. His brother, Southwest T, is still out and about trying to hold things down, but even that's becoming a challenge. Jizzle made it personal when he said, "Meech was the man, but sometimes the man forgets he stepped on people to get there. Now those people hold the keys to his survival. That's karma." As if that wasn't enough, the timing couldn't be worse. Meech's name is once again being whispered in connection to old RICO allegations, especially now that the feds are allegedly circling back to unfinished business. But while Meech is stuck in a cell, there's another boss fighting his own RICO demons, and he's bringing in the big legal guns. Sean "Diddy" Combs has just retained one of the most dangerous attorneys in the country. Word in the legal world is that Diddy's new lawyer is a monster in court, aggressive, slick, and practically undefeated in high-stakes federal cases. Insiders are already calling her the RICO killer. And if she plays this right, she might just be Diddy's ticket out of the heat. The lawyer, whose name is being kept under wraps by Diddy's team, is known for going after sloppy federal investigations and tearing apart questionable witness testimony. Some say she's already prepping to challenge the credibility of key witnesses and may even be ready to expose federal misconduct. That could completely shift the power dynamic in Diddy's case. And make no mistake, Diddy is in deep. From alleged trafficking rings to old assault claims now bubbling back to the surface, the RICO chatter around him isn't just rumor, it's real. The feds have been stacking files for years, quietly watching and waiting. But Diddy's move to hire this particular attorney signals one thing loud and clear: he's not going down without a war. There's speculation that Diddy's team is ready to flip the script entirely, possibly shifting blame onto former associates or even higher-up connections. The rumor mill says people in Diddy's inner circle are getting nervous. Phones are going dark. Some staff members are disappearing off social media. It's the kind of behavior you see right before someone snitches or skips town. Meanwhile, Diddy continues to maintain his innocence publicly, using his media platform and A-list connections to control the narrative. But behind the scenes, sources say he's in full panic mode. Friends close to him are reportedly being subpoenaed. Old lawsuits are being revisited. It's a full-blown legal siege, and it's no coincidence he just hired one of the most elite attorneys in the country. What's wild is that both Diddy and Big Meech were once symbols of power and untouchable status in their respective lanes. One built an empire off the streets, the other off music and entertainment. And now, both are being dragged through the mud by forces either legal or personal. It's a crazy reversal. Meech fighting to survive in prison, while Diddy fights to stay out of it. But here's where it gets even crazier. Some fans are starting to speculate whether Meech and Diddy's situations are somehow connected. There's a theory floating around that old industry players are being targeted as part of a larger cleanup campaign by the government. A purge, if you will, to break the backs of the old guard and silence those who know too much. CEO Jizzle even hinted at this during his live. "Y'all think this just random?" he asked. "Nah, this is chess. They taking out the old kings so they can control the next generation." Whether you believe the conspiracy or not, the facts remain. Meech is allegedly broke and struggling, while Diddy is facing some of the most serious charges of his life. The stories might be different, but the theme is the same. Power doesn't last forever. One minute you're sipping champagne with celebrities, the next you're trying to get someone, anyone, to answer your call from prison. And the industry is watching all of this unfold like a movie. Some are quietly distancing themselves. Others are sitting back and enjoying the downfall of men who once ran the culture. It's a dangerous time to be at the top, especially if your foundation was built on secrets. Jizzle's words hit harder now than ever. These dudes were lions in the jungle. But the jungle got new rules now. And the lions, they starving. Only time will tell how it all plays out. Will Meech regain control of his narrative and find redemption? Will Diddy's powerhouse lawyer dismantle the government's case and keep him out of prison? Or are we witnessing the final chapters of two once untouchable legends? One thing's for sure, when the kings fall, the entire kingdom shakes.